Welcome to Nature Nurture Hub. There's a secret to a garden that feels alive every single morning. It's called the Daylily. With their radiant blooms that last just a day but appear endlessly through summer, daylilies bring joy, color, and resilience to every corner of your yard. Across the USA, from sunny California to the humid South, this hardy perennial has become a garden favorite, not just for its beauty, but for its forgiving nature, making it perfect for beginners who want lush, consistent blooms without high maintenance. The story of Daylilies begins with patience and a love for transformation. These perennial marvels are known for their adaptability, thriving in full sun or partial shade, surviving droughts, and returning year after year with renewed vibrancy. Whether you're growing them in raised beds, along fences, or as a border to your lawn, they instantly elevate the landscape with tropical hues and graceful foliage. For beginners, daylilies offer that perfect balance between easy care and spectacular reward. They practically grow themselves with just a little love. To start your journey with daylilies, choose a sunny location that receives at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. They can tolerate partial shade, but the more sunlight they get, the more prolific the blooms will be. The soil should be well drained yet rich in organic matter. Sandy loam or slightly clay-based soil works best. If your garden soil is too dense, amend it with compost or leaf mold to improve texture and drainage. Once your soil is ready, it's time to plant. Plant daylilies in spring or early fall when the temperatures are moderate. Space each plant 18 to 24 inches apart to allow airflow and room for growth. Dig a hole deep enough to accommodate the roots comfortably, about a foot deep and wide, and set the crown S where the roots meet the leaves just below the surface. Firm the soil gently around it and water deeply after planting. A layer of organic mulch around the base helps retain moisture and keeps weeds at bay. Watering daylilies is simple. They love consistent moisture but hate soggy roots. Water once or twice a week during active growing seasons, especially if rainfall is low. Deep watering encourages roots to grow strong and resilient. If you're in a hot climate like Texas or Arizona, watering early in the morning helps minimize evaporation. Mulching not only helps with moisture retention, but also keeps the root zone cool in summer. When it comes to feeding your daylilies, less is more. They're not heavy feeders, but appreciate a balanced fertilizer in early spring and again after the first bloom cycle. Use a slow-release granular fertilizer with an equal ratio like 10-10-10 or 5-10-5. Overfeeding can produce more foliage than flowers, so moderation is key. Compost tea or fish emulsion every few weeks during summer also promotes healthy blooms naturally. Deadheading, or removing spent blooms, is essential for keeping your daylilies neat and encouraging new flower production. Each bloom lasts just one day, but the scapes of flower stalks produce multiple buds that open successively. Once a scape finishes blooming entirely, cut it back to the base. In fall, trim the foliage down to about 4 to 6 inches. This prevents pest buildup and helps the plant conserve energy for next year's growth. Dividing daylilies every 3 to 4 years rejuvenates the plant and prevents overcrowding. The best time to divide is early spring or right after flowering in late summer. Simply dig up the clump, shake off the soil, and separate the fans by hand or with a knife. Each division should have at least 3 healthy fans and a strong root system. Replant immediately, water deeply, and watch new life emerge within weeks. Pests rarely bother daylilies, but aphids, thrips, or spider mites may occasionally appear. A gentle spray of neem oil or insecticidal soap handles them effectively. For fungal leaf spots, improve air circulation and avoid watering the foliage directly. Slugs and snails can be deterred by sprinkling crushed eggshells or diatomaceous earth around the base. Healthy daylilies with good airflow and clean surroundings rarely face serious issues. One of the joys of daylilies is the vast range of colors, sizes, and forms available, from golden yellows and deep reds to purples, pinks, and even bi-colored varieties. Each cultivar brings something unique. The Stella d'Oro remains one of America's favorites for its compact size and repeat blooms, while Ruby Spider dazzles with its large crimson petals. Planting different varieties ensures waves of color all summer long. In container gardening, daylilies thrive beautifully. Choose a large pot with drainage holes and use high-quality potting mix enriched with compost. Water regularly and place in full sun. Compact varieties like Happy Returns are excellent for patios and balconies. Just remember to bring containers indoors during harsh winter freezes, especially in northern states. To protect the roots, winter care for daylilies is straightforward. Once frost hits, allow the foliage to die back naturally before trimming it. In colder regions, mulch the crowns heavily with straw, shredded leaves, or bark to protect against freezing. When spring arrives, remove the mulch and watch the new shoots appear like clockwork. The daylilies' resilience is truly remarkable. For landscape design, daylilies are among the most versatile plants you can grow. Use them to line pathways, mix them into perennial borders, or plant in mass for a dramatic display. Pair them with coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, or ornamental grasses for dynamic texture and contrast. Their arching leaves and upright scapes add movement and volume to any garden. If you want continuous bloom throughout summer, select early, mid, and late season daylily varieties. Early types begin in late spring, while late season ones can bloom well into September. Combine them strategically to enjoy months of vibrant color without any gaps in your garden's display. Propagation is simple and rewarding. You can grow daylilies from seeds, but divisions are quicker and true to type. If you experiment with seeds, sow them in a well-draining mix and keep them moist until germination. Seedlings may vary from the parent plant, offering exciting surprises for creative gardeners. In short, daylilies are the embodiment of effortless beauty. Their daily blooms may be fleeting, but the cycle of constant renewal is what makes them so magical. Whether you're a first-time gardener or an experienced grower, these plants promise years of color and charm with minimal effort. You watching your daylilies bloom each morning is a reminder of how nature renews itself, endlessly and gracefully. So start your journey today. Grow your own daylilies, nurture their elegance, and let your garden burst into radiant life. And when you do, share your progress, your colors, and your joy, because together we grow, learn, and bloom. June, our Nature Nurture Hub family, hit that subscribe button for more tips, tricks, and inspiration to help your plants thrive.